So you can see here we've got a copy of Mirage 2 called Mirage 2 copy, and what we're going to do is rename that, and we'll call it F15 STOL. Obviously the version you'll have when you pick it up as part of the package, you'll call it F15 STOL, and you'll need to copy and rename it is what you're going to call it. Now that sounds obvious, I shouldn't really need to say it. Now by default it's usually called the same custom aircraft.template solution, and we'll worry about that piece. So what we're going to do is open that with whichever visual studio you've got. I use 2022. We'll come into here. A limited number of things we need to do in order to make this a brand new version. As you can see, it's actually opened up on aircraft info, which is somewhat convenient. So in here we're going to change bovine.mirage f2 to f15 STOL. This is because you have to have different names for each type of patch bearing you have for each vehicle. The custom name for the aircraft was actually F15 STOL. I apologise. And then the name of the asset bundle is going to be F15 STOL. Try and keep it consistent. As we said before, the aircraft identifier needs to be something that hasn't been used before, preferably. Otherwise you're going to run into people overlapping when they try to import aircraft. So we'll say F15 STOL there. Okay. And what we'll now have to do is, you can see here, the namespace is called Custom Aircraft Template Mirage 2. And actually there are lots of places elsewhere where the name of the aircraft is used. Let's see if we can find it, and it won't be in there actually, but maybe in here. Namespace is there. Usually in the debugs actually. In Mirage 2 here. So what we're going to do is just going to go through and do a replace. Really, really easy. So all I need to do is do a Control F and go Mirage 2. Mirage 2, twisty, and replace it with F15 STOL. Obviously you'll be doing slightly different, you'll be doing F15 STOL to whatever you're going to change to. Click and make sure it's on entire solution, and then we can just click replace all on this little button here. Replace all. 637 should be about that. 637, 640. I can never remember the exact numbers, but should be about that. And you can see that everything here is changed correctly now. And there's one last thing then to do, which we need to go and change some settings here. So in project, custom aircraft template properties, you can see the assembly name has got this assembly name, and we need to change that to. So we need to change that to F15 STOL. Default namespace is F15 STOL. I think that should be it actually. I don't think we need to change anything else. Just those. Okay. Once we've done that, all the rest of that should be correct. It's okay. Put a pause on that. Click save. That should be fine. Should be saved at the bottom here. Yep. Okay. And now what we should be able to do is just go build solution. Look at that. Here at the bottom you can see it says build 1 succeeded, 0 failed, 0 today, blah 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 blah. And what we can see actually instantly here, and see it like this actually, because his name is actually in the folder, is the name is VTOL VR Custom Aircraft Template Master F15 STOL, Custom Aircraft Template Bin, Debug Custom Aircraft Template F15 STOL. So we can see now that the actual DLL is called F15 STOL as well. Okay, everything else is called F15 STOL, the namespace is correct, and this is going to make it so much easier when we're creating new aircraft to make sure they don't overlap with other aircraft's code. So, what we're going to do is we'll come out to here, and now what we can do is we go to custom aircraft, bin, debug, do update modified, and you can see it's actually where there used to be one, was yesterday's one, which was the custom aircraft template Mirage 2, but actually now we have one called custom aircraft template F15SL. So what we do is we put a copy on that, and we'll want to go to our folder where F15SL is, which will take a second. I'll do it this way. We go to here, and we paste it there. So there's no difference in actually the code per se. It's just a difference on this side of it. And we click on info.json and open that up. The only thing we need to change here is what the name of the DLL is. The DLL is now changed to F15SL. Okay. Close that and save it. Now one issue we do have is that that won't run with that, because obviously in here we're telling it now to look for the aircraft asset bundle name F15SL. So the next thing we'll have to do is go back to our package and do Windows Asset Bundle Browser. Click on there, go to build. It will dump it into the FD folder there. Do no compression because that makes it quicker. And click build. If we now go wait, we'll look for it in here, where we should find it under VTOL VR mods F15. Hopefully, once this bit here updates, finishes its work, it should drop with an F15SL asset bundle in here. There we go. So it's created as the F15SL. Copy that, and we'll put that into our folder. I wish I'd saved that actually. That would have been a sensible thing to do, would it not? Go to F15SL, put paste in here, and now what it should do is use, because it's got this info.json saying this bit, it should use the correct new DLL, and it should use the correct file. Okay, so we'll go and chase that in a second. I'll stop this. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start a VTOL VR mod loader and see whether those changes actually are working fine. There's no reason they shouldn't be, yeah, but there's always chances that something you change broken or causes a problem. So what we'll do is click on play there. That's what I've done. Wait for VTOL VR to load it. You can see it's loading up there. I'll just close the dev box. Okay, there we go. So click on start. We'll go through the menus as normal. Mods, do the seat, mods, F15SL load. That always looks good when it pauses like that for a second. Click select pilot. I will choose the F15. Click on quick flight, and I'll obviously go to carry landing because it's easy to test with. Click configure. There we go. F15SL is loaded into the config screen, which is always a good starting point. Yep. Click launch then. Oh, the helmet on, blah 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 blah. Okay. So there we go. Loading into screen. There we go. So we're loaded in. Now you're going to ask me, how do I know that I've loaded in with the new version, not the old version? And that really comes down to one thing, and we'll check that in a minute. And we can see there. So how do I know that's different? Well, actually, this asset bundle I'm actually using in here is one with the vapor trails hanging off the wings and the hanging off the canards. So the fact that I can see that, let's just turn it on to SCAM. And now as I turn, you can see the vapor trails come off the wings, which is what they didn't do before because the Mirage is actually significantly smaller. So So the fact that it shows that tells me that I'm using the correct bundle, an updated bundle, and using the correct code. I have to be using the correct code, otherwise it wouldn't be finding it, because it would not know to look for F15S cell. And there we go. It's pretty simple. We've now changed the code over to give it a new name, and we'll just close it out.